Hello again, and welcome to another part of my Celestian Tales Old North playthrough. This time we are playing Howl of the Ravager DLC, which is about prequel story about how Lord Severin became the hero he is now. In the last episode, we were sent up to meet up with our party with a young boy, a wielder of Durandal, one of the sacred swords in the village of Pars, and then later in a village of Lur to meet elven traveler or elven guide who should help us to go around the Emerald Forest so we do not get lost or what. So let's continue. As you can see, we are now away from the outside of the village of Lur, which is the home village of family de la Forêt. And the hero of my previous walkthrough of the main game, Reina de la Forêt, has been just born. So let's go to the Emerald Forest and check out what's awaits us there. Wait, what are those? Can they be? Hey, wait up. Darn, this awakening has reached this far already. What's happening, Niena? What are these roots and why are they blocking our way? These roots are part of the Emerald King. They sprout out of the ground as he draws nearer to his awakening. If these roots are out here, the people of the mansion must be under attack right now. We should go there and help them. Wait, what about villages nearby? Will these roots come at them as well? It won't, Pierre. At least not for now. Elder ancients in the area they live in are one and the same. This entire forest is the Emerald King, and he is this forest. We are like fleas walking on his skin, and this mansion like a torn duck deep inside his flesh. As long as he is not yet fully awakened, these roots should be limited only inside the forest's borders. All the more reason for us to prevail it as soon as possible then. For now, let's help those in the mansion. Pray that they're still alive by the time we arrive. This is the real battle, Pierre. Better be prepared with that sword of yours. About that, I don't know if it's just me who can't wield it properly, but the Durandal feels very weak. I know it's a sacred sword, but after seeing the Emerald King's powers from up close like this, I'm not confident we can do it. You're not doing this alone, Pierre. We are here with you, so pump up that confidence of yours, alright? Alright. Let's see if some items... no. Maybe? Let's check it. No. Darn, these vines are blocking the way. There must be another way to get through. There should be. Let's see how the enemies are strong here. Two hits. Emerald Setter. I think this will be a little bit tougher. Yes. Pierce gets new skill. Let's go to the north side if we can see anything and nothing. Okay, back. I should have purchased an item for some armor silk. Tuniana would be a little bit faster. Expensive but faster. Right. No hidden item? No. But here is fairy dust. Okay, I think the observation is not as useful as in previous games, so this should be a little bit better now. I think they made it too easy in the latest patch. This wine subtly drops with life. It seems stronger and sturdier than the more common wines of darker color. Where are you? 3 of them. Niena, got new skill mark enemy. I think this one is more useful now. Darn, these vines are blocking the way. There must be another way to get through. I've heard that one somewhere before. Iron Bangle. What's this? Defense plus 15. Severin. This is far worse than I imagined. If just the vines can do this much damage, do the three of us have any chance to defeat him? It won't be easy, but we do have the face layer with us. Let's just hope it proves worthy of its name. Only one way to find out. Come on, if we hurry, we might still save some people. Looks like the front door is blocked by vines. It will take some time if we force through. We should look for a way around instead. It's too late for this one. May the devs bless this soldier's soul. Let's see how tough is the Vriat. A little bit tougher than that satire. It's too late for this one. May the devs bless this soldier so. I think he will be saying that a lot. Yeah, the combat is much easier than in the previous game. Too much button mashing. Let's see what we have here in the courtyard. Region. Wow. Darn it, I should have trained harder. This one is still alive. Everyone has a new skill. Let's see. Gains extra stamina while defending. This one might be much better than Peacekeeper. This one. This one. Let's see how it will be helpful. No items. So let's save. As soon as we kill this one. Let's go into the building. Darn it, we're trapped. Is there no end to these creatures? Don't give up, father. There may be no more soldiers remaining, but I'll fight until my last breath. Come here, you ugly trees. We'll give you a taste of our blades. Pierre, get your sword ready. You must be Lord Henry and Miss Sophia. Are you all right? We are. Your timing was impeccable. A few minutes too late and we would have been gone to the deals. Though not so soon enough for most of my men, unfortunately. Deus take them in his realm. I'm sorry about your men, Lord Henry. We should have come sooner. Don't be young, lads. My daughter and I are still alive. That's more than what I expected a few minutes ago. Thank you for the help, and welcome to the Aramis mansion. How's Aramis has guarded this forest against the Emerald King for many years. We have been told of your coming. This mansion is supposed to be a point where you can prepare your attack, but as you can see, it's not in a very hospitable state right now. But you still have soldiers to help us gear near to the Emerald King, right? It's not just the three of us, right? Even if we have soldiers, having them follow you deep into the forest would just alert the forest creatures. You'd be bogged down in fights far before you reach the Emerald King. You should go with as few people as possible to avoid unnecessary encounters. I assume that would mean the three of you. J- just us? No way. Your mansion's bust. Your soldiers are wounded and scattered, and both of you wouldn't be breathing right now if we didn't arrive in time. For a family that's been guarding the forest from him for a long time, you sure have lackluster defenses. House Ceramis has been through many awakenings, but this is the worst we've had in a long time. For at least the past century, the Durandals have always come once every few years to nip the Emerald King in the butt. He never got this close to awakening. But ever since the current Lord Durandal fell sick 8 years ago, they just stopped coming. We didn't know what to expect, but we should. I will fully take blame for this duty my house has failed. Fine, take the blame, punish yourself or whatever, but cut the talk short. We need to leave, and we need to leave now. The aggression showed by these dryads indicate that the Emerald King is closer to his awakening than I previously thought. The sooner we fight him, the easier it will be. Right now? But we just arrived. Oh, I'm sorry. Should we sit down out there and sip a cup of tea or two before we go? You can lay down that mat, and I'll get some berries for lunch. I didn't mean it like that. Don't worry so much, Pierre. You saw how the sacred sword Durandal cut through those dryads. The elves call it face lair for a reason. Before you go, can I ask you a favor? Sure, if it doesn't interfere with our task, I suppose. I'm sure you've seen some soldiers lay wounded out there. They serve our house and have bravely defended this mansion from the previous attack. My father and I can tend to them, but fear no racing against them before they bleed to death. Alas, there is only so much two can do. If you can help us out and bring the survivors here, we may be able to save a few more. You know what else we're racing with? An ancient that will wake up and stomp on you, this mansion, and probably everything else in the immediate vicinity. Saving lives is important, but we need to keep our priorities straight. A handful of soldiers is no more important than a walled town or two. I understand what you're saying, Honored Elf, but will it really be that much different if you delay for a few minutes? Those minutes can save these men and women's lives. Please, at least consider what I'm asking for you. The more lives saved, the better. We spare a few minutes. As long as we do this quickly, I think we can spare the time to save the soldiers who survived the attack. Wait, what? I thought you preferred to just charge straight at the enemy. This is a surprise. I knew you'd take the right decision, Sir Severin. These men and women owe you their lives. Don't thank me yet. We haven't even started to find anyone. Lord Henry and Miss Sophia, please stay here and tend the wounded. The three of us will look around for survivors and bring them to you. We had 8 soldiers guarding this mansion. 2 are with us here, so there should be another 6 scattered around here and there. So, I hope all of them survived. I know it's not likely. Please bring those who are still alive to me, and I'll take care of the rest. 6 wounded soldiers. Got it. We'll bring them to you as soon as we can. We tried our best, but our best wasn't enough. How can we common people even be as strong as you are, Sir Severin? No matter how hard we train, people like you just always seem to be unreachable. In all the 3 years I've served House Aramis, never once we have had any meaningful battles, you know, not even bandits come into this forest. It's too late for this one. May the devs bless this soldier's soul. So 1. Hey soldier, are you still alive? She is still breathing. There's still hope if we get her to Sofia fast enough. We're doing all we can to heal the wounded, but meanwhile, there are survivors to be found out there. How has your search gone, Sir Severin? Did you find any soldiers still alive? I found one in a room in this mansion. Take good care of him, alright? Those wounds look bad, but not too late. If my father and I can heal him quickly, he'll have a chance to recover. Have you found any other survivors, Sir Severin? Here's another one. Found him by the stables, writhing in pain. It's a miracle he's still alive with that gaping wound. It's not impossible to heal, but I'll have to prepare a special treatment for this one. I think those are everyone. Only 2 are still alive? That's less than what I expected. Not to mention saving them considerably delayed your attack to the Emerald King. I hope it's worth it. Saving lives is always worth it, Lord Henry. If the Emerald King grows stronger, we'll just have to work harder to defeat him. I like your spirit, young man. With that kind of attitude, I have no doubts of your victory. The Emerald King lies in the heart of the forest, to the east of the mansion. The gates were blocked by mines, but they seem to have ceased after you defeated those dryads. We'll be here tending the wounded. Should you need a short rest, talk to me, and I'll see if we have crystals to spare. Understood. Please keep yourself safe behind walls while we're away. May the devils be with you and guide your hands, brave warriors. Chapter 4. King of the Forest. This maze of a forest gets even worse the deeper we get, huh? The Emerald King knows the Face Layer is here, and he knows what it's here for. He's not going to make this easy on us. If there's any doubt in you, Pierre, this is the time to throw it away. It's not that simple to do, you know. Hey, no need to sell yourself short. For a boy who knows nearly nothing about wielding a sword, you've done quite well so far. And you're not alone in this, you hear me? We can do this together. Yes, Sir Severin. I see. Darn roots. How are we going to get to the Emerald King with these things blocking our way? Even with the Durantel, it's going to take a lot of time hacking a path through, not to mention if they grow again. That's shallow thinking, Severin. You have to remember that the entire forest and the king are both one and the same entity. When a poisonous needle pricks your finger, different parts of the body feel it. Your heart races, your lungs struggle, and your head explodes with pain. It's the same with the forest. If we can find a weak spot somewhere and hurt it with the face layer, we may be able to get rid of those vines. How do these weak spots look like, Niena? For one, it needs to be vulnerable. There are thick protective outer layers that sheet these overgrown plants. We need to find something without. As with humans, poison spreads faster through bigger veins. In a forest that would mean some large tree trunks, not branches or bushes. Keep those criteria in mind and we should find something. There, like that. That stump, Pierre. Stop it on the center with the face layer. Over here? Yes, over there. Alright, here we go. What was that? That must be the Emerald King himself. The wound made by the face layer must have hurt him. Get ready. We wouldn't stay still. There may be some of his creatures coming our way. Great, the more we defeat right now, the less we need to take care of later. There they are. Prepare yourselves. They're not too hard to beat once you get used to it, actually. For now, at least. They'll get stronger as the Emerald King draws near to his awakening. So, how's our blocked path looking now? Hey, it worked. The vines that blocked our path are gone. I have no idea how long it will take for them to grow out again, though better not rub ourselves in. All the more reason for us to hurry. Let's go. Let's see. There is one item which I have to have. Holy deuce. Is that... the Emerald King? He seems to be resting now, but I'm sure he knows we're here. That riots are one thing, but a creature that big... You got a plan, right, Sir Severin? Of course we do have a plan. What are you talking about? We walk in front of his face, you take a few swings at him, and we go back home. That's not a plan. What if my arms aren't strong enough to hurt him? What if the Durandal doesn't defeat him so easily? If anything, going to foil that simple plan of ours. It's your cowardice, Pierre. Quit being so afraid for once, would you? Look, I understand that you're nervous. Take a deep breath. Do yourself a face or... Look, I understand that you're nervous. Take a deep breath. Hold your head right and just for a few moments brave yourself to face our foe. Easy for you to say. Easier for me, but not impossible for you. Keep in mind that you're fighting not just for all of us here, you're fighting for the Old North. More like for the Durandals so they can hide their secret. Sigh. I guess there's not much choice for me here. Let's just go do the first part of the plan, getting there. I see a few more vines blocking our path and few stumps like the one we stopped before. We may have to make a few detours before we get to him. We're not going to get any nearer just standing here. Come on. Must be another one of those odd stumps. At least now we have. At least now we know what to do with them. Go ahead, Pierre. It worked. I can see some of the vines crawling away from the path. Ha! This Emerald King doesn't seem to be that hard to beat after all. Don't count your chickens before they hatch, Severin. So only two ways. Let's go to the south first. Alright, here we go. Hey, it looks like the path to the Emerald King is open right now. Good work, Pierre. Now let's give this ancient a lesson not to mess with our realm. Your realm, huh? If I recall correctly, the ancients have been here far before this certain race of bipedal creatures came. You never get tired of bringing up this topic, do you? Only because you seem to understand the situation even after hearing it so many times. Look, Niena, I got what you mean. The humans may be at fault for claiming this realm as their own, yes, but that's generations past. Do we, their unknowing descendants, deserve all this vengeful hatred? Should we never be ever given any second chance to redeem that one dark spot in our history? Let's just go on with the task, shall we? We just have to defeat him. Then we can go all our own ways. I'll take that as a yes. Alright, let's get going. Few more steps around, because before the boss fight. There was still one item down there. That was the skill I was waiting for. And after picking up all the items, I think I need to quit for now. Well, thank you for watching and coming by. The boss fight will be unfortunately in the next episode. I just need to go for now. So, see you later and enjoy your rest of the day.